Hello, hello. All right, I'm going to do a couple of minutes of late night knitting. I'm going to give this a try. I haven't done this in a while, so let's see what happens. Okay, move that up a little bit. Yes, there we go. All right, so this is what I'm working on. Got a scarf started and using this patriotic yarn. And let's see what happens. Okay, so there it is. Now let me just check one thing. Okay, very good. Looks like we're good. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't see any eyeballs yet, but we'll see what happens. All right. So, that being said, just chilling out and seeing what's happening. Okay, so here we go. So let me get this back on the table here. All right. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to turn this and I'm going to get started right here. And oops, dropped a stitch. So let me fix that. Hold on. I got to move my camera back a little bit here. All right, here we go. So let me finish this last stitch. Dropped it. And then we're just going to keep going. And welcome in. Anybody who's lurking, welcome to the I Bring It Every Day channel. Okay. There we go. All right. I think I'm in there. Oh, there we go. That's better. Very, very nice. All right, so this is it. To get started. And it's late. And I figure I'd give it a shot. See who's up. If anybody. It's a little late. Or early, as it were. Yep. But if you're here, please give a thumbs up. And yeah, see what happens. Oops. There we go. All right. Okay. Welcome in. So I'm just knitting a simple scarf. It's a rectangle. And please hit the thumbs up if you like what you're watching. Oops. You know what? Let me pull myself over a little bit here. Sorry about this. I'm knitting on a table, which is not the best idea, but it's just the easiest way to sort of isolate what I'm doing. Yep. Pull that over this way. Yeah. So welcome in, welcome in. And I don't know if you guys do any fiber arts, knitting or crochet, but I do both. And I like to show the process because creating things takes time. So yeah, but thanks everybody for coming in. And I don't know how long I'll be here. Probably not real long. But I started this afternoon, and I was on a roll, and I kind of like the way it's turning out. So I'm very excited. Yeah. Oops. Let me see here. Yep, no chatting. It's okay. That's probably just as well because it's early in the morning here. It's about 1:30, I think. Yeah, about 20 after 1 in the morning Eastern time. So it's pretty late. But it's cool. I like it. It's nice and peaceful. So let's see. Oh, I see the chatter. Let's see who we have. Bud Files. Good morning. Now, what the heck are you doing awake? I know you get up early too. Thanks for coming in. How's it going? Yes. Okay. Take a break for a second. Yep, just checking on. All right. So we got 4 people. What's happening? Thanks for coming in. Oops. Ah, my goodness. Yeah, I should be sleeping, but I was a little bit awake, so I said, what the heck, I'll try this. See what's happening? It's cool. But thanks for saying hi, Bud Files. Let's see. Did I miss a birthday? Somebody had a birthday recently in your family. I can't remember who it was. But anyway, happy birthday. Yes. I think it was you guys. Recently, like within the last month or so. It's exciting. Okay, pull this down a little bit here. Yes, yes. Let's see how the people are. Okay. Got a couple people here. Thank you for stopping in. Oops. Sorry about that. I'm coming off camera. I always want to lean right, but I gotta stay left. Yes, here we go. Right here's good. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Nope. Got 2 people. Okay. So as soon as I finish these couple of stitches here, show you what it looks like. So this is variegated yarn, so the yarn does all the work in terms of the color changes, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's do this last one here. Okay, let me turn this around. All right, so this is what it looks like. Pull this down. So this is it. Uh-oh, I want to make sure I don't lose my stitches. See, look at that. That fell right off. Shame on me. Put that back on again. Okay, here we go. All right. But anyway, that's what it looks like. And Misty, hello. Good to see you. And then this is what the yarn looked like when it started. So it has this really funky striped situation going on. So you see it's a little bit of red over here. And it goes into this dark blue. And then more red on the end. Yep, that's it. So how are you, Misty? And I forget where you're located. Are you on like the Midwest or the, I guess more like Central Time? I can't remember. I should know this. But good to see you. Have you been knitting any? I'm pulling some yarn out here, so I don't know if you can see me. I'm just pulling it out. Trying to. I should have put this in a ball, but I did not. Okay. There we go. All right now. Let's see. How's that looking? Yep. So I'm doing stockinette stitch here. And I'm doing a little bit of a border, and this is starting to split. Ooh. It's funny how your yarn sometimes splits randomly, and we just need to fix this thing here. Yeah. That little loop was splitting. Ooh. Yeah, that happens. So you gotta want to save it so it doesn't split off. There we go. All right. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay. Yep. And then we're just gonna knit all the way down. So there we go. If you can see all that. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Oh my goodness, this is splitting. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes your yarn just does some weird stuff. Yep, it is trying to split on me. Let me see if I can fix this. Hang on. Ooh, it is really trying to do a number. Okay, hang on just a second. I don't know why this is splitting. Oh, it's Southern California. Oh, so it's pretty early. You're just getting started. I shouldn't laugh, but I thought you were West. Yeah, I thought you were like West Coast or Central. Now, what's going on with this thing here? It is doing a number. Hold on. I'm going to have to turn this over and fix this one little thing. Yeah, it's really trying to split on me. So let me see if I can turn this so it doesn't have a situation. Okay, that's pretty good. I got it. All right, good. Woo. That was scary. You know, sometimes it misbehaves. Okay, there we go. All right. I thought I couldn't tell what was happening there. Okay, so let me put him back on here. Yes. Yeah, he's really fighting me here. All right, here we go. Just want to make sure didn't split down the wrong way. Yep. There we go. Much better. See him. But yeah, it's very quiet tonight. But I get it. It's one of those things. This is an odd time for me. Okay, but anyway, there it is. I started that part there. But 10:25 p.m. Nice. Yeah, I think all of my all the people, most of the people are headed off, or either they're headed off YouTube. I don't have a whole lot of. I don't know if I don't think I have a bunch of West Coast people. I have a couple, but not a ton. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but that's nice. I said those 3 hours make a difference. Kind of fuzzy. There we go. Get rid of that. Mm-hmm. Now, are you working on anything, Misty? Yeah, I finished a couple of shawls, which was nice. Trying to get them done, and I'm going to be meeting up with some people tomorrow, I think. Yeah, if all goes well, I should be meeting up with some more knitters and crocheters. Oh boy, that's splitting too. Wow. Yeah, this is a little bit older yarn, so I think it's getting tired. Yeah, I just have to be really careful. But I'm going to try to use it to get through some of this yarn. Yep. So that's what it looks like there. Coming in. Mm-hmm. Yep. But anyway, thanks for coming in, everybody that came in. I know I'm like random person. Yeah. Oops. Okay. There's a little bit more there. Oh, you can't sleep, Outlaw? Hello. You up late? Mosquitoes are bothering me. That's why you're up. Ooh, yeah. They have been out biting. I'm telling you. I just saw in the store. I should have probably bought some, but I don't know why. I like to use off, but yet I don't like to use that stuff because it just gets in my skin. I don't like the feeling of it, but it does work. And my husband and I bought some citronella plants, and I don't know how you make the citronella to put in candles. There must be something you do with the plant, but we got the plants and started putting them in the garden to to hopefully help get rid of the mosquitoes. But we just have to be really careful because we have a few planters and things, and sometimes the water gets held in there, and then the mosquitoes. So I'm always checking like every day if I see if we have any stagnant water to let it go to get rid of it. And we've had so much rain that the mosquitoes are out. It's really brutal, really brutal. So I understand, but I just don't like using the off. It just ugh. I just don't like the smell of it, and it hurts. Oh, there's Trish. Only 5:30 p.m. here Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's Wednesday. Yeah, Australia is amazing. It's like the time change is crazy. Oh my gosh. So what did you do today? Anything good? Anything you'd like to share? 'Cause I know you're working on a lot of stuff, just like I am. I'm always making something. But it's just funny. Oh my gosh, 5:30. That's amazing. Yikes. But yeah, I'm just working on a little scarf here. Okay, you bought 40% repel. Ooh, that's good stuff. Yeah, we had some of that for a long time. I think we overbought it. Now, what is my yarn doing? It's stuck on my camera. Yeah, we bought way too much of it, and we had it for years and years. I think it lasted about 5 years. Hang on a second. I gotta do. What did I do with my yarn here? Having a got tangled up. But anyway, it was so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna have to when I get to the end of this, I'll have to pull that back away there. But anyway, yeah, we had repel, so that's good stuff. And we kind of like it. So hopefully, but I think we ran out. So that's the other problem. Because I think my husband, when he bought it, he bought like 3 or 4 cans, and I don't think we needed that much. So we had that for, I can't even tell you how many years. It took us probably 5 years to get rid of it. But yeah, we finally finished it. But that did work too. And it wasn't for some reason, that didn't bother me as much, the repel. So yeah, it's interesting. So you had the repel. Let's see. Oh, Outlaw, you should be asleep. I know, right? Oh, you like this yarn? Yeah, this is pretty nice. This is Red Heart, and it's called Stars and Stripes. So it's an old Patriotic USA kind of thing. And they have a new one that's out now, but it looks pretty similar. But this one has a nice kind of cool pattern to it. So I'm all tangled up. Is that Samoan Watchman? Good good evening, Night Owls. How are you doing? I know. I'm like, what the heck? Well, I'm glad you're here because I don't get the chance to see Samoan Watchman too much. Yeah. So it's good. All right now. So how was your day? It's already 5:30 on Wednesday for Trish. That blows my mind. Okay. Uh-oh. I am really tangled up. Hold on a second. What have I done? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to. I just keep going. Yeah, I'm a little tangled around my camera. Ooh, Lord. Hopefully, yeah, that's better. To pull this out. Holy smokes. Yes. Wednesday's crazy, right? Yeah, usually Wednesday's the day that I do all my running around too. So I think my husband's. Well, we did gardening today, so that was always terrible. It just takes so much time, and just trying to clean up the mess in the garden. So many weeds since it's been raining, and so many skeeters, since it's been raining. So it's not fun to be out there. It really isn't. Yeah. So now let me just see what I did here. I am turned around my camera about 14 times. What was I thinking? Anyway, that's what it looks like. There we go. Yes. What time is it? It is 1:36 a.m. Oh no, there's Mater. How are you doing, Mater? You're up too? Jeez. Oh, when am I going back? Yeah, I'm not sure. We're supposed to go. We'll probably go on Friday. We usually go on Wednesday, but it's been raining so much, and our flea market gets muddy. So if it's not too muddy or crazy tomorrow, we might swing in there. But it's been so bad and muddy, so a lot of times the people don't come, which is very sad. And last Friday, nobody came because it had rained. Because we have two flea markets that we go to. Yeah. Yum. Oh, let's see. Oh, New Zealand corned beef with cabbage, sliced tomatoes, and corn on rice. Okay. I see you, Samoan Watchman. You had veggies and lamb chops with gravy. Oh, snap. I'm not going to tell you what we ate. We ate garbage food at our house. We ate hot dogs, which is really not good for you. So you guys had better meals than we did. Oh, see, this should be. Oh, I messed that up. Hold on. I got to fix that. Here we go. Stick that back in there. There we go. Yeah, you guys had much better meals. We were not. I don't know. It's weird. We ate a lot over the weekend. We've been eating kind of a lot on the weekends. And so I noticed when we eat a lot on the weekends, we don't tend to eat a lot during the week. So we've been really trying to do smaller portions, but yeah. And that's all he wanted today was a hot dog. So I was like, okay, well, I could do a hot dog. That's not bad. Oh my goodness. There's Angel, the crafty Halo. Good to see you. And let's see. Oh, you're waiting for the pain meds to kick in. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. Okay, so that's what Mater's saying. Yeah, how's your hand? I saw that cast. It was crazy. Very great. That's a big old cast. And then Outlaw's saying, yeah, I'm ahead by 1 hour. You win. You're earlier than me, but that's not that much earlier. Yeah. Yeah, Trish is the early one. It's already Wednesday. And it's 5:30 p.m. So that's quite interesting. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's working it. I just can't believe the time change. It blows my mind. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Okay. I don't eat crap foods during the day. Yes. Yeah, that's what we ate. And that's what he wanted. And I don't know if you've heard of Nathan's hot dogs, But last week, we had the holiday. I guess it was last week. For the 4th of July, they always have hot dogs and sausage and stuff like that. And it's usually really cheap. And that's why I ended up buying hot dogs. And I normally don't buy them. But yeah, that's what happened. And then, oh, Trish cooks every night. It's better than buying food out and cheaper. Yeah, see, that's what we're trying to do. We do cook. And you like lamb, Samoan Watchman. Yes. Yes. So what are you up to, Crafty Halo, Miss Angel? How's life treating you? Yes. That's crazy. But yeah, so anyway, so that's why we ate a hot dog, which is really, but I wasn't that hungry. I gotta say, I was more thirsty than hungry. And I can't remember the last time I had lamb. I was just thinking. I had a euro, but I don't know if that's really lamb. And let's see. And then Mater's saying I go back on the 29th to the doctor to find out. Oh, okay, cool. And Trish is asking someone watching, are you in Samoa? I could, if you don't mind, I'll answer that for him. He's in California. Yeah. But I think you were born there, right? I think he was. Yeah, which is cool. So yeah, Hawaiians make hot dogs chopped up with onion, can of chili, scoop of mayonnaise, and rice, and stir it all up. Wow. Oh yeah, how are you feeling? You were in the ER. Sorry, I don't mean to spill your business, but gosh, it's been some weird health stuff. Yeah, so Mater's on the mend, and Samoan Watchman's on the mend a little bit, and yeah, and you see that those Samoan meals, that's crazy. And let's see, and then Outlaw Creative said I was just referring to the U.S. and yes, I remember now they're a day ahead. That's right. Yes. And then Trisha's saying, I just leave out the buns and bread. It's too fattening. Well, I blowed up like a puffer fish. LOL. Well, apparently, you're not alone. If you look at the United States, we're all kind of chubby. And then Angel saying, I'm doing good, just relaxing and watching you and hanging out with my dogs. Nice. Okay. Sorry. I had to take a little second there. Yeah, the food stuff is funny. But, I'm trying to be much better about eating. But, it's hard. Not hard. I always have some day. So I keep going back and forth. Um, so I was born like a carnivore. And when I went to college, I kind of became a vegetarian for about 5 years. And then I became a carnivore sort of again. But I don't know. And so about every 6 months or half a year, I start to edge toward I don't want meat. And I bought like all this meat and I didn't even want to eat it. So it's very bizarre. So usually, like, even though I know a hot dog is meat, I don't feel like I've eaten, like a whole, even like with fish too. Sometimes I eat that and I swear my stomach just feels heavy from eating all this food. So I don't know. So then I find out all I really want are veggies and fruit. So it's very weird. So I'm kind of going through that phase right now. So it's weird. And then, yes, I'm a local Los Angeles, Maine lander. Oh, Mainlander. Yes, gotcha. Yes. And then, oh yeah, Trish doesn't eat much rice. Yeah, I don't know. See, I've heard really scary stuff about rice now. Rice never used to be that bad, but they always say, you got to rinse it because I guess when it grows in those patties, it picks up some arsenic. And I'm like, woo, that's probably why I feel good when I eat rice. But they say you're supposed to rinse it, so it eliminates a lot of that. And but the carbs, yeah, it's definitely carby. But no. Yeah, and I stopped really eating potatoes. Just really rarely do I have those, but let's see. With all this talk about food now has me hungry. Yes. Oh, and then you said no more almonds? Did I miss something? Hold on. I don't know if I can catch that comment right before that. Yeah, you don't eat much rice. You just leave out the buns. Yeah, I didn't miss anything. Okay, good. Oh, you get gas from almonds. Nice. And Oh, and cucumbers almost killed me. They gave me morphine. What? Oh, so it really messed your stomach up. That's crazy. And then Trish is saying I was a vegetarian for 10 years, but I finally caved up, cooked up some lamb chops. See, that's what I would do. LOL. Yep. Yeah, that's what happens. You kind of want. Whoops. Hold on. What did I just do here? Hold on. I just hit the wrong button. Let me see. Oh, geez. The heck am I doing? Here we go. Hold on. Let me. Want to move this out of here. Yeah, sorry about that. There we go. Okay. Ooh, you hit one wrong button. See what happens. And that's not good, Watchman. Yeah, isn't that crazy? And he said, "Yeah, I just got out of the ER." And I'm like, "What?" I forget what day that was. A couple days back, right? And then he said, okay." And you said, "I just don't like it. I'm a spud girl. LOL. I love my potatoes. My grandparents all came from Ireland. Oh, that's why. You get that genetically. Yeah. Potatoes, I tell you, I've met every Irish person I know will tear up some potatoes, which I think is really interesting. Yeah, spuds. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny, and we planted some potatoes. I don't know. Will they grow? Don't know. You've never eaten canned veggies? What? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's probably good. And then she's also saying not much of a preparation, Angel. Fresh spuds and carrots don't need peeling. Okay. Yeah, I don't, yeah, I peel the carrots just a little bit. And let's see. Oh, Angel saying the preparation of vegetables and fruits keeps me from eating them. I don't like canned vegetables either. Ah, gotcha. 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 Yeah, canned veggies are not the best. But in a pinch, if you can't get to the store and you have them on your pantry, like canning is good for, you can actually buy canned tuna, canned salmon, canned chicken, and if you season it up and cook it really well, it comes out pretty decent. Which I was surprised. And you can do sardines. I'm trying to think what else. Then they have soup, but I'm just not like a soup person. Like I just rather eat the veggies. But yeah, let's see. Oh, Spuds Kamara, peas, etc. Every night with meat. Good old fashioned meals. Oh, that's cool. Sounds like That's my grandma would cook like that. And then let's see. Outlaw saying, I find hot dogs in the dumpster. My dogs get that, although I'm about to run out of quick stuff. No microwavable stuff, just stuff to cook. Need to bike to town. Hopefully, you'll find something. Yeah, good luck with that. That's crazy. Oh, and you've never eaten a hot dog? Oh, wow. Yeah. See, that's kind of well, it's not, in terms of like, if you go to sports, the hot dogs, they always have hot dogs. So I used to go to a lot of football games and stuff, so we would have hot dogs there. And when I was in college, that was the poor man's meal. So if I went to the cafeteria, they would only charge you $1 for 2 hot dogs, which is not really that good for you, but in a pinch, you save a lot of money, by eating a hot dog versus the other stuff. Cuz our meals could charge, they could charge us like 5-6 bucks a meal, even on the meal plan. Like they weren't cheap. Yeah. So I remember eating the hot dogs periodically just to save a couple of bucks. Or I would eat the breakfast and just like inhale all the protein and stuff like that at breakfast, which was pretty cool. Sausage in a bun, yuck. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But I think there's something like addicting about them. And I knew a woman that's all she ate. I was like, oh my gosh, you are going to pass away if you don't get some nutrition in your body. I would tell her that all the time. Like, she was a grown up too. I'd be like, that's all you want to eat? You don't want, like, I don't know, some chicken? Like, at least some chicken? Nope. That's what she wanted to eat every day, hot dogs. And I said, isn't that Aren't you hungry for something else? But I think like I said, I think a lot of people have eating disorders, even though I'm not a doctor. But based on their behavior, I always say, yeah, these people are, they're eating a lot of weird stuff. So I'm like, I don't know. Like to me, that's an eating disorder if you eat the same thing every day. That's not regular. But let me see. Let me finish these last two. See, I'm splitting right here. Don't split. Gonna hold this together with my hand. And ooh, come on. I think we got it. Ooh, that was bad. Yeah, this wants to split the blue. I don't know what's going on with the blue. But anyway, let me show you what this looks like. So there we go. So it's looking good. But yeah, I like the color change there. Color change is nice. And then Trish says that just put fruit, etc., in your bag if you go out. Yeah, I think it's easy to eat like an orange or an apple or something. And then, oh, good night, Outlaw Creative. Good to see you. Sleep well. And yeah, you make a salad at home. Take it out with me if I go out. That's actually really smart. See, you almost like when I was in school, I used to always pack stuff, and I was really good at packing stuff. And then as I got older, I don't know what happened. Like I just lost my mojo for the packing. And let me see what is going on with this yarn. So I got it wrapped around my thing here. Hang on a second. I'm still here. I have to unhook myself here. Ay, ay, ay. So I tried to be cute pulling this out. That wasn't a good idea. Pulled out too much. But yeah, that was interesting. But that's a really good idea. And I did buy some oranges. You'll be proud of me. I don't have any apples, but I did buy some oranges. And I bought some watermelon. Well, that's not easy to carry. But I was thinking maybe. What's going on here? Okay, let's take that down there. Almost got myself untangled. Oh, that's good. Woo! I was very concerned. Okay, so let's go this way. But yeah, it's really interesting. But I used to do. I don't know if you eat like granola. Do you eat granola? So I used to make granola bars. Yeah, look at this way this is splitting here. Oh, this is bad. Hold on, I gotta pull this out here. I'm gonna try to go around it, save it. But yeah, I've been doing granola bars. Hold on just a sec. Ooh, this is brutal. Yeah, I don't know why this thing wants to split. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. All right. Pull this up here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think I almost got untangled here. Mm-hmm. Come on, come on, come on. All right, here we go. I think that's better. Here we go. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, you're shopping. You park in the car park somewhere. I open up a back. Let's see, boot door of the station wagon, and sit on the edge eating my salad, watching people go by. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I don't know. Like I said, I really want to try to. I'm trying to eat more at home, and that's the plan. Because we have a lot of fast food. I don't know if you guys do in Australia, but we have a lot of fast food in the United States, and that's part of the problem. It's almost too easy to find it. Okay, hang on just a second. I'm gonna have to really. This is really getting tight. So I did a bad thing, and I pulled this through. Hang on just a second. I'm gonna move this back. All right, I'm gonna have to fish this through real quick. But yeah, we tried not to eat as much fast food, and we gave up on McDonald's. Like that was the big thing for us because my husband was really into McDonald's. He just enjoyed McDonald's so much. I can't even tell you. Yeah, he really liked it. And I said to myself, I was really for me it was easy to give that up. But like a lot of people I think are still hooked on all the fast food. And I can drive by all those fast food places and I'm pretty good. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, thank goodness. Yep. So that's the beauty of it. I told myself I'm gonna try to eat more like fresh food and healthier food. And I think it's not as hard as I thought. I think once I started going to Aldi and to what was the other place we would go to? We went to Aldi and then just the regular supermarkets. They because I noticed that we can get most of the good fruit and vegetables now most of the year, so it's real easy to get strawberries and blueberries. And those are good snacks. You can sort of throw those in. But yeah, almonds are interesting. Well, I used to eat a lot of those, and I really cut back. 'Cause sometimes I felt like I was eating probably too many of them as well. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, I got a little tangled around my camera. But let's see here what we got. Oh no, let's see. Oh, New Zealand. Sorry. New Zealand. But you're on that crazy, I call it the Australian time where you're so far ahead. Yeah, that's what I call it. Yeah, the crazy Australian time. Yeah, but I knew that. Yep, you're in New Zealand. And let's see. Fruit for breakfast these days, Trisha's saying. Picnic in the car park, lol. Yes, and I keep saying Australia, but yeah, New Zealand and Australia are pretty like neighborly. Like you're in the same, pretty much the same time zones. I thought, yeah, because I remember learning that from the History Channel. Pretty close. Yeah. Yep. 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 And let's see. Oh, Mater's back with a snack. Nice. And Angel saying, "I'm alone, so I don't cook like I used to." Yeah, that is harder. We lost, we lost a few household members too, so we're only down to two. So one and two is hard to cook for, and everything in moderation. Yep, that's right, Trish. And Australia has a different time zone. Well, I know they have about 3 or 4 different time zones that I'm aware of, because I know most of the people from Australia, they're in like 3 cities. The ones that I know of anyway. But they're on Wednesday right now also. Yeah, that's the way I kind of remember my time zones based on you guys. Yep. Like you guys are all from the future. Yes, which is really nice. Well, no, that's true. Yeah, but you guys are pretty similar. I call it similar-ish. Yeah. Yeah, similar-ish. That's the way I kind of remember stuff. The only one I still could not figure out the time was place was that? No, because I know some parts of Australia are like 13 hours from my time zone. So you are, is that 20? 17 hours? Something like that? Yeah, that's crazy. I think something like that. Yep. And it's 2 a.m. where Angel is. Wow. So we have a Kiwi in the chat. Yes, we do. Well, almost a Kiwi. Yeah, it's a Kiwi. Would you call yourself a Kiwi? I guess you would. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah, New Zealand. That's right. Yes. That's cool. Yeah. So now what did you get for a snack, Mater? So you can share with the class. Yeah, earlier, which is a bad thing, I had some bagel chips, which was actually pretty interesting. Not too bad, but not too. Yep. Yes, you're a proud Kiwi. Kiwi is my nickname. I didn't know that. See, we're learning new things. Yeah, 2 a.m. Yep. So we're on the same time, Angel. And let's see. Safer to just say Southern Hemisphere. Okay, gotcha. And New Zealanders are called Kiwi overseas. Nice. Nice. Now, do you eat kiwi? That's funny. Let me see. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. Do I? Oh, we made it to 46 minutes. Oh my gosh. I thought, you know what? I thought I was around 30. I'm like, oops. All right, well, I'm going to finish this row, I think, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So, what are you guys doing for the rest of the day? Anything you're going to, well, I guess you're eating dinner. You probably, yeah. Trish, Angel, and I are going to go to bed soon. Maters should be going to bed. Samoa Watchman probably just got home. I don't know if he was working today. Let's see, Junior just went to bed. He's on Central Time. See, I'm starting to learn this. Isn't this scary? So I have useless information. Not useless, but you know. In Mater's Central Time, too. Yeah, I believe. Yeah. It's terrible that I'm starting to remember. That's pretty cool. Yes. Let me see. But yeah, I'll have to start. Like I said, my plan is to start eating a little bit better, which I have. But today was probably not the best day. But I think tomorrow I have some more fruit. We're gonna probably hit the farmers market. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah. Yep. Oh, good memory. Isn't that funny? I know. I remember like random stuff. See, that's crazy. Does it? Yeah. Not that it's a bad thing, but the important things. I just have to remember the important things. Yes. Yes. That's cool though. Well, thank you so much for coming in, you guys. It's awesome. Keep me company for a few minutes. And yeah. It's always fun learning new stuff, but I like the dinners you've had sounded good. The dinners and the snack, Trish. And but like I said, tomorrow I am definitely going to get some veggies in. And did I buy? You know what? I didn't buy any broccoli or green beans. That's why I didn't. So right now I'm using Restream on my computer, but I'm using a camera. And for me, all those ring lights and stuff. I've been through so many ring lights I've broken. They break after a while. The little things to hold your phone. And so yeah, so I'm using my camera. So you can do Restream in vertical or horizontal, which is nice. And I think apparently StreamYard switched over too, and they said that you can do both, either one or the other. But Restream was always the one that you could always do vertical. And I think StreamYard's finally catching up. They were a little behind the times. Because I noticed that YouTube, I think I was listening to a guy, and this is a little tip, Trish, is that this guy said, depending on your internet and what's going on, he said he had to take the YouTube down. I think he said 720p. He had to take it down. I think it streams at a much higher level. And then he said that he kept dropping too. So he's like me, like we're in the country. And so when you drop, that's what happens. But anyway, so there's the scarf. It's looking pretty good. But I like these little patterns, And I've never used this one before. So I said I had bought this years ago, like probably 5 years ago or 4 years ago. And I said, I'm going to finally make something out of it. But I do have more skeins. Like I have enough to make a blanket. But I'm going to do a scarf, however long it turns out. And then I'm just going to, move on from there. But this is what it looks like while it's hanging out. But yeah, there it is. Yep. And then I think granola is called muesli here. Oh, good. Oh, and then Angel's going to use or eat some cherry. infuse craisins with yogurt and granola. Sounds good. Nice. And then Trish said, if I get hungry at 3 p.m. or 4 p.m., I just go and cook dinner instead of snacking. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. That's the best thing to do. And I thought you needed a computer or a laptop to use Restream or StreamYard. No, actually you don't. Um, but I find that it works better on the computer than on the phone, depending on where you are or if you're using data. Like outside, StreamYard works pretty well. Restream works okay too outside. If you're using oh, thanks. Nice nails. Very patriotic. Yes. Yep. And but like I said, I noticed that if with the vertical live stream, I have to use Restream. And for some reason, like I said, when I use the YouTube streaming, it's just been a bust for me. So I'm like very sad. Although it worked for like 6 months and then it stopped. So I don't know what that means. But that's life. So anyway, so tomorrow I'm trying to think. So tomorrow, what you'll I'm gonna go visit my group. I'm pretty sure on Wednesday, so I might do a little clip in there, show what people are working on, and then if it's not pouring rain tomorrow, I'll pop in on the farmers market and see if there's anything good. And it really just depends on if like today it didn't rain, so that means it won't be muddy. So there might be some people in the flea market tomorrow. But if not, if I don't go tomorrow, I'll go Friday. Oh, and there's Sam. Hey. Hey Kelly, how are you today? What are you knitting? So this is my scarf, and I just started it. And I was using this Stars and Stripes yarn here. And this is how it comes out. So the pattern's really interesting when you knit it. I didn't like the crocheted version of it. I like the knitted version better. And I don't know why that is, but so I've been using that. Oh, so you just go live using your phone. Yeah, that's good. As long as your internet's good, you're good, Trish. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So how are you doing, Sam? Anything good happening over there before I'm going to be dipping out in a couple seconds. But yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. So I'll probably pop up, with my group for a few minutes. Usually around 2 Eastern my time, and God knows what time that is, Trish. I can't do the math. But I usually pop up for about 15 minutes and just show what people are working on. And I have to see like where we all are, because last week we all sort of hit a wall in my group, and none of us had finished anything. So it was one of those things we were just like, they were like, darn it, we're not finishing anything. But we're like, oh well, that's kind of what happens. You hit the walls. But yeah. So let's say, but doing great. And I'm gonna, I guess it's bedtime. I should take myself to bed and lay down. But there it is. So that's what I've worked on so far. I have a shawl that I'm donating that I did knit with some real thick chunky yarn, and I finished it really fast. So I'm going to be taking that in to my friend's prayer shawl group, and let me see. I'll grab it real quick and I'll show you this real quick before I zip. But here it is here. But I should have blocked this. That's the only thing I didn't do. Shame on me. I should have blocked it. Let's see. Oh, I can just watch it later. I need to do some videos tomorrow, and I want to crochet a beanie. Oh, that's nice. Same stuff, different day. Did a video on how to decrease in granny stitch. Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Yeah, those little tutorials are great. But this is the shawl here. And so there it is there. So I knitted this, and this is just a garter stitch. Yep. So that's it. And so anyway, but I washed it, and it's nice and soft. Smells good. I always put a little, not fragrance, but just always do like a nice clean soap smell. I always like to clean the yarn. But it came out really nice, and I like the colors. The colors. There's some blues in there and a little bit of purple right there. A little bit of pink right there. So that's pretty cool. And this is homespun. Yeah. So anyway, there's that. So that's the only thing. So I have my one donation. It's ready to go. I'm very excited. So that's the main thing. I've been trying to do more of that. Yep. Oh yeah, remember this? Yep. I never block. Too lazy. I know it's a pain. This is it's fairly square, but I think it does need a little needs a little help. But there it is. Yeah. So that's it. Well, anyway, well, thank you all so much for coming. And I'll just continue working on this scarf. It's going to be I want to be at this probably for another 5, 6, 7 days. Probably another week, and then we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's done. But actually, this turned out okay, and it's real soft. I have to say, it's very like ooh yeah, I like it, which is pretty good. But yes, all right. Well, thank you so much. We'll see you guys soon, and yeah, I'm gonna play out to drizzle. Have a good morning and evening. All right.